Hi all and welcome back. Happy New Year one and all. It's been several weeks since I've done a video. I know you've all missed me babbling and waffling out there. Hope you're all well. We had the lurgy here over Christmas and I've had it, the missus had it and some families had it as well, so it's all been passed about, so hence no videos. And I'm feeling a lot better now. So a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, some people are saying that, you know, it took me a good couple of weeks to shift it properly. I mean, I've been drinking beer, as I said before in the last video that I did before all this, before I went off and disappeared, that I did have several beers I wanted to get done, which were the Sainsbury's Taste of Difference winter range, but I've still got them in the fridge. I did do a quick live to see how it took off. It didn't. It was late, I must admit, or early hours of the morning, so I had a bit of a quick flash around the pub as well, and not me, but Babbling beer reviews, but showing the pub off, so I had a quick tour around as well, and did a beer review live on there, which was the winter porter, I think it was. So I've still got the gingerbread one to do, and I think it's a winter ale or something like that it's called, I can't remember, but I'll have to get around to doing them. The reason I wanted to do this one is because I did say I'd do a comparison video of a beer I brewed. I brewed St. Peter's cream stout back in, when was it? I think it was September time, I think, something like that, going back along, ready for Christmas, and I left it for Christmas to do it over the Christmas period. So I put the beer on. The first 2 weeks of letting it set on, I tried a bit before I put it into the keg to do its secondary fermentation, or fermenting, Babbling beer reviews. It tasted lovely, the sample tasted really good. Then I left it for 2 months, and the barrel was swollen. It's not a bad thing, because it obviously keeps that CO2 at the top there, but it started to split the top of my barrel. It's an old Sparkler's barrel, so it's an old one. I don't know if any air got in there, but when I tasted a bit from the tap, I thought, oh, it's off. I thought it's no good, not gonna be any good. But so I left it. Had all my beers that I was supposed to have for Christmas. I've lost my train of thought completely now, haven't I? Yeah. So anyway, I thought the beer was off. That was it. I tasted a bit. I thought. So I had all my other beers at Christmas. I had my Bad Santa, and I had me you know, my Jingle Ale and whatever else I had on. So we had all them. Also fitted my new pump at the back. Managed to get it sorted. What a nightmare. Had to bodge some seals up because the seals were knackered when I took it apart and cleaned it. After much mucking about and trying, I got some toilet system ones that you can put in your cistern. Obviously brand new ones, Babbling beer reviews. And yeah, I bought a pack of 2 of them. Tried it, I'll give it a go. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. And thankfully it worked, and the pump is up and running. I do think there's a seal in the top where it goes into the cistern chamber. There's a seal I should have replaced there. I think it's leaking a little bit, but the pump works. It's been operational through Christmas at the back of the bar here, and that's when it's got the St. Peter's on. So I'll put the St. Peter's on. I've had a couple of pints. It seems to be okay. The longer it's left, the better it seems to be since I've tapped it. It's unusual because you think it'd get worse, but actually not too bad. So I've sort of poured most of it out, and we're going to do a comparison of the one I've made with the St. Peter's cream stout. So as I say, Happy New Year. Let's get this one done. St. Peter's cream stout has coffee, vanilla notes, and a creamy chocolate taste. Alcohol 6.5% volume on here. I think mine come in at, I don't know, it was 5%, 5.2 or something like that when I tested it. So you can add more sugar to the one that you make yourself. It didn't come with a sugar in the kit if you want to get that ABV up, but I was quite happy with it as it is. So let's get the rest of that one poured out. Stay there, run around and do that. And so I've already filled the glass. So over here at the back, my pump at the back here. So happy days, it's working. So 2 pumps, Dave, at last. So throughout the year I'll be doing hopefully a couple of hours, you know, different hours and different pumps. So there's the one I've just poured out. I've just overtopped it now because I've already filled it up. Silly me, but there we go. Babbling beer reviews. Yeah, so needs a flake. Look at the head on that now. It's like a cake, a souffle. It's like a souffle. It's rose like a souffle. Babbling beer reviews, full of rubbish, I know. As you'd expect, jet black, dark black, coffee coloured head. I mean, it does actually looks quite. It holds the glass well. It aces the glass well. Smells quite nice, to be honest. It smells yeah, sort of dark fruit. Not so much on the vanilla I've noticed with this one. Obviously the coffee flavour, you can taste hints of coffee coming through. But it actually just tastes like a good old sort of fashioned stout. I mean, it's supposed to be creamy. It does look quite creamy with the head. It's more, I suppose it's become sort of more portery taste to me. Maybe it's just me, Babbling Beer Reviews. So that's the one I've made. So let's just get that on there. Let's get their one poured out. This has been in the fridge as well. I probably should have took it out really, so it was a bit colder. Let's do the pour, guys, the pour. I love their bottles. I said before about St. Peter's bottles. You know, they're like a medicinal bottle. I mean, look at that, it's bloody awful. Oh, they're getting some head. Obviously doesn't quite fill the pint glass, as we know, because, you know, that's just how it is, isn't it? See, that one straight away, you can smell more of the vanilla and the coffee notes in that, more commercial. With the brew I made, I did use pure brew, Harris's pure brew in it, and the premium yeast that it comes with. So what was in the kit? Basically, the St. Peter's kit that you buy for home brew, whatever's in it, I put in. But I did add Harris's, which they recommend, is pure brew. So when you put your mixture together and you put your yeast in, stick one of them in the top as well, mix that in, and it should help to take the chlorine out of the water and just make for a better finish. It out. There's a yeast nutrient in the beer, in the Harris pure brew as well, to help with the beer. So well worth doing. I mean, already again, dark colour. The head is more or less dissipated. I mean, I probably should let it get a bit warmer, but as you expect from a bottled beer, happens all the time. And there you go. Look, there's the one I brewed out of the pump. This is why I love my pump beer. Look at the difference. Look at the head. I mean, the colour's virtually the same in colour. Look, colours come out the same, so it's quite nice. But yeah, as I say, the head on mine is much more. There's much more retention. That one's where it's gone. Look, it's virtually disappeared. I mean, there's a bit of lace on the glass, but let's do the taste test, shall we? As I say, look at the difference. Still holding head. Cheers. Let's try mine first. Nice and cold. It's almost like a, let's say, coffee with a plum. A sort of, there's like a dark plummy sort of taste to it. It's, I don't think there's plum in it, but dark fruits. I mean, look at the difference here, guys. Look. The head from the one I brewed. The head from the commercially bought bottle. I mean, look at that. It's more or less gone. Can you see there? Look, it's gone. And the creaminess on that one. Look. So, as I say, slight coffee notes. It's nice and cold because it's just been out here, so it's cold from being out here. Laces the glass, lovely. Hints of coffee, dark fruit, and a nice subtle sweetness. I can't get much of the vanilla out of this one though. Probably just me. And what I like about this one is there's no homebrew twang. There's a bit of the kegging sort of, but that's an old keg, but there's no, the twang isn't, I don't get any homebrew twang from it. It just tastes like a nice sort of winter stout. I've got to say, for first time brewing it, it's not bad. I mean, the next time I'm going to brew it again, I'm not going to leave it for a couple of months. I'm just going to leave it for probably 2 to 3 weeks to condition, and then I'm going to taste it. Because I have to say, when I did the initial brew, tasted a bit, it was lovely. So another 2 weeks, I reckon it would have been fantastic. So I'd like to do it again, but drink it sooner. But overall, I'm pleased. I mean, I think it's come out quite well. That one, as I say, no head retention. Let's just completely different taste. It's weird. It's like 2 different beers. Much more sort of, this is more nuttier. This is definitely fizzier. That's the other thing. Mouthfeel was lovely and smooth, silky. Silky on the one I've made at home. Much more to my palate taste. I mean, look at the head on the one I've made. Look at that thick, creamy, frothy, And look on their one, on the commercial, nothing. Got just a little fine, fine lacing, virtually gone. You decide, folks. You decide. I mean, look at that. It's weird. It's like commercial, non-commercial. I don't know. It's bizarre. I've got to say, I'm actually preferring mine. It's got more of a nutty and slightly vanilla notes in this. I can't remember if I did a review on the St. Peter's Stout or not. I might have done. Can't remember. I have to look back, but it's just bad. And that's much sweeter as well. Obviously, it's 6.5, it's stronger than this, but much more sweet and more sort of, can I say, sort of more caramelisy taste in there as well. Although it's dark in the dark malts, but what do I give mine out of 10? I'd definitely say a 9 for home, and it's home brew. I'd give that a 9 all day. And even though I wasn't 100% pleased about it's come out, I mean, I've got to say I'm enjoying it now. I mean, it's, yeah. I don't think that, you know, it won't last long. I've had several pints of it anyway, so I just love the creaminess of it now. That head retention, and then there's that. And obviously this is more fizzy. Mouthfeel on this is fizzier. Both nice, but as you'd expect, you know, that's carbonated, so you've got that slight fizz. That's from your hand pull, so none. Enough babbling and waffling. So 9 from me. I can't remember what I rated the St. Peter's one out before, but if you haven't done the kit and you're into home brewing, give it a whirl. But don't leave it so long. You know, brew it, follow the instructions, let it settle for a couple of weeks, put it in a secondary fermentation, let it secondary ferment, and then drink it, rather than wait for a couple of months like I did. But I waited for Christmas. But no, overall, it's come out alright. It's a 9 from me. And as again, I know I keep saying, but that head is more or less gone. Cask wins again every time. Hey Dave, Happy New Year. So now the battle of the beers for me. You know, obviously that's commercial, but cask wins for me every time. So that's the winner of that battle. So whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a safe week. And I'll speak to you soon for another Babbling beer review. Take it easy.